morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. Yes, let's just address the elephant in the room whilst we're here. In the form of the giant great big zit here, and one here, and one here. They seem to be forming some sort of triangular thing here with my mouth. So let's just get that over and done with. It's there, it'll be there a few days. I'll try not to scratch it and make it worse. Not very good at that. And move on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is the 17th of May. It's having a month moment. It is pretty grotty, and it's meant to be pretty grotty for the entire week. A lot of rain. It's my mum's birthday. So I am going to go to my sister and sister-in-law's this morning and pick up the present which we bought my mum, and I'm going to take the present to my mum and deliver it to my mum along with the card. But because we've been in lockdown and, you know, I'm kind of only doing shops that I have to go to, I haven't been able to get a decent card. But I saw this one while I was at the tower the other day. So even though it's not like a mum happy birthday, it's naturey and it's got badges and, you know, things she likes and a little robin. So I'm going to fill that out for her and take that to her. My sister Jackie had made her a birthday cake, but my sister Jackie's car was broken down and she lives a good half an hour away now that she lives with her boyfriend. So yeah, a bit of a cake situation going on because obviously that was going to be delivered to my mum this morning and that's now not going to happen. But I believe my sister-in-law Heather and Jasper, my nephew, are going to make a cake today and deliver that to my mum later on when they drop off stuff to her. So she will have a cake this evening. The plan is on Sunday we are going to have a family get together because from today in England lots of things open up. More shops open, cinemas open, lots of things are opening. For the first time in forever. And I do believe we're allowed to hug people. I mean, it's been over a year, and I'm not going to go crazy hugging people, but today, the 17th of May, will forever now going forwards be Hug Day, I believe. I think we should monumentally memorise and, I'm not going into alliteration, celebrate this day going forward. It should be a national holiday where we all have to hug, but maybe we should just be a little bit careful on the hugs because, you know, COVID is still out there. So yeah, only hug people that you really, really need to hug, that you've missed, like your parents and your kids who don't live with you and your grandkids and your nieces and your nephews. So I will be honest, Jasper has had some hugs because since I became his childcare bubble, they haven't needed a childcare bubble, but obviously recently I've had him a couple of times because they did need a childcare bubble. I have hugged him because quite honestly, if I'm hugging the other children in my childcare bubble, I can hug my nephew. So yes, I had my early hugs when he came into my childcare bubble and we had him to look after. So yes, anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, but it is a monumentous day today. Look at me, I'm flapping. I'm that excited. So I'm going to make myself a cup of tea. Brendan brought me a random cup of tea this morning at about 6:30. It was lovely. He just appeared with this cup of tea. I love it when he does that. Anyway, I'm going to make another cup of tea because that was like an hour ago, if not more. And the children will be arriving very soon. Oh, and it's Llewellyn's birthday today as well. Obviously a good day to be born on. And breathe, Pip. I'll be back to you in a minute. I've done the school run, I've taken them to school, everything's good. It's currently not raining, but I don't suspect that will last long. I am going to tell you a few fun things because I didn't vlog yesterday. Mainly, one, I just kind of felt like I got up and went, I don't think I'll vlog today, which never happens. But I didn't actually think very many interesting things were going to happen yesterday, which is another reason I decided not to vlog. And also because I've given you 3 videos over that weekend. The one, if you haven't seen them and you're into, you know, finding beautiful places to visit, then please check out the last 2 videos, van life videos. So one was the Broadway Tower and Broadway Village. The second one was Chipping Campden, which is beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, historical. I mean, seriously, there are not enough words to describe how amazing that place is, and I will be going back. Fantastic free park up as well for the night. And then obviously the daily vlog of coming home on Saturday, I kind of threw together a little video of that. And so I kind of felt like you'd been bombarded enough with videos, so a day off wasn't going to matter. Anyway, so the things I have to tell you. So I didn't think yesterday was going to be very interesting because the plan of action was to go hunting for, my mum wants a bird bath. It's my mum's birthday today. She wants a bird bath and she wanted a very specific type of bird bath. And so my sisters and I have been on the hunt for a bird bath since she told us about it a week ago. Yeah, it's been tricky trying to find the right bird bath. Anyway, Georgia happened to be working. One of the jobs my sister Georgia does is for the Wildlife Trust. And so she is in different locations, you know, raising awareness about wildlife and how we can support it and selling memberships to the Wildlife Trust. And she happened to be at a garden centre yesterday, so she found the perfect bird bath and managed to get hold of it, which was fantastic. I need to now go and pick it up and take it over to mum and dad's now for mum. So, but I was driving around garden centres with Lee yesterday, basically looking for the perfect bird bath. On my way back from trying to find the perfect bird bath, we found a baby rabbit kind of flailing in a gateway of a farm, sort of just, and I cannot leave these things. I can't ignore them. It's obviously been hit by a car or it's unwell and I couldn't just leave it there. So pulled the van over and took the blanket off my back seat, because I know from experience of picking up rabbits that they panic, and the best way to calm them down when you're picking up a rabbit that is injured is to cover it so that it feels secure. So I managed to pick that up. I thought it was dead when I went over to it because it was just lay with its eyes open, you know, that kind of dead rabbit look. But I touched it and it started doing that flailing thing again. So I scooped it up, wrapped it in the blanket, and Lee cuddled it all the way to Tiggy Winkles, which is the wildlife hospital, and we handed it in. Oh bless it made this baby squeal. It was just lay there in the box going, and it was like, I'm a bit worried it's a back injury or a head injury, the way its head was going, and I'm a little bit concerned that they will have put it down. But that will have been better than being really scared at the side of the road with cars rushing past and potentially a kite or a hawk coming and eating it alive, you know, and I know that's nature, but no, not on my watch, people, not on my watch. So yeah, so I ended up doing that. The other thing that I didn't record that happened on, that would have been Saturday. It might have been Saturday, and I didn't mention it, is that I have now booked my COVID jab for my second COVID jab. So I get very little notice at the health centre that I go to. They literally go, this is the day and these are the times. So my jab is Wednesday this week, and I've made it for after work, but I have booked Thursday off work because then that gives me 2 days in case I feel rubbish, because I didn't feel great last time. But I'm going to do Lee's trick of taking paracetamol, and hopefully I will just have a day off and it'll be nice, and I will, you know, just be able to enjoy feeling fine. But I don't want to let people down at the last minute, so I'm booking the day off and being prepared to be grotty. There was something else I was going to tell you. Can't remember what it was. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Anyway, that is enough 5 minutes of waffle. This whole video so far has been waffle. I'm sorry. Oh no, it's not. I need to show you something. I am commissioning myself to make an artwork piece for Spog. I've got fed up of the mucky white panels. I mean, you know, the whole thing needs redoing when it comes to the interior cupboards and stuff. But I don't even know where to start with that, or even how I want to change it. So I'm just at the moment making it more beautiful with what I have. And so I'm going to show you what I have painted. When I've completely finished painting it, I'm going to spray it with like a clear varnish. And imagine what you see now, but with Cocapelli. I'm sure that's right. I'm sure I got that right. You know, the little flute playing figure is going to be in the centre of the trees. So let me show you. So this is my bit of artwork. This is still wet, so I need this to dry so that I can then paint him in the centre, doing a little dance in front of this sun, wormhole, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, thing. I literally was coming to it and just adding bits to my painting. I had no real vision of what I was doing. I just kept coming back to it, and this is what was created. And then last night I decided, yes, Cocopelli would go in the middle with his little flute having a dance, and then I will varnish the whole thing with a spray varnish and put it back in the van. Oh, the doggy's tail in there. Hi, Molly. It's National Hug Day. When you got your makeup on, I'm going to film us having a hug for memento purposes. You can have a hug. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you for my flowers.
That's
and my
okay.
thing.
Now we have to stay like this for about 18 months to make up for all the hugs you couldn't have, okay?
Yes, I know.
Have you got 18 months to spare?
I'm getting old, Pip.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm going to have National Hug Day with my dad. Where are you? In here? No. Yes. No. Where are you? Where do you work these days? Oh. I won't show any official work stuff. Happy Hug Day.
Hug.
Big hug for my father, who's meant to be working. I know I don't have a lot of sun on this side of the garden, but I wanted some prettiness, so I picked up some flowers, just some bedding plants. That one's definitely well and truly kind of covered over there, but it might do something. And I dug up treasure while I was at it. Look, some bees I painted, and some treasure. And I found some more treasure up here in a marble. There we go. And the robin's been helping me, been hopping along, keeping me company.
I'm in the bath, having a sneaky midday bath before I go and do the school run. And it's gone very black out there. And there was a flash of light and big rumbles. I think we've got a storm coming.
I'm cooking Kenzie, well, and myself, because I'm doing the gluten-free pasta. Some pasta bolognese for dinner, and then there's some here if Brendan wants it. Lee won't eat it because it's pasta, but Brendan might have some if he's hungry when he comes in. Right, that's ready for Kenzie when he gets in. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Llewellyn. Happy birthday to you. Big blow. Make a wish. Yay! Well done. Right, smoke. Right, that's your piece of cake. I'll go and get everyone else's piece of cake. So Llewellyn has shared cake with everybody. He's bought enough for everyone. Right, piece for Davy. You're welcome. A piece for Pip. And a piece for Malone and a piece for Christopher. Hooray, 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 hooray. There you go, boys. And then we'll go to the park. Thank you for sharing your cake, Llewellyn. Quick! Shelter! Shelter from the rain! Oh, go on, do your magic. I'm being 14 again and hiding in the playground like this. Would you believe it? We sat out in that storm, huddled under that shelter with Thomas and his mum, and Teddy and Toby were there. I don't know if some of you remember Teddy and Toby. You never actually saw their faces on camera, but I did used to look after them. The kids loved the rain. Oh my goodness, they were having such a wild time in that rain. But as soon as the thunder and lightning started, we were like, yep, in you come, hiding under that shelter. But I tell you what, it's the best way to stop kids being scared of things like thunder and lightning is to make it into something that's exciting and funny. So yeah, they were hiding under that shelter with us, going, oh, did you hear how loud that was? Oh, did you see the lightning? Oh. So yeah, we just took shelter under there until it finally stopped, and then we took them all home. Thankfully Christopher had spare clothes, and he had 2 sets of spare clothes, so Malone had some spare clothes. Llewellyn got picked up from the park and taken home, and then Davvy's mum came for him. So yeah, it was a bit of an adventure. And my mum and dad have had the fire brigade out twice this afternoon. They haven't had them out personally, but the people who live across the road have had their house flooded twice. Thankfully my parents' driveway just goes that bit back further, so even though the driveway floods and they do have a slight step up into the house, they haven't actually yet been flooded out. Even when the water has made it all the way up to like the step, they still haven't been flooded out. But yeah, the neighbours have had the fire brigade out twice today after those storms we've had to pump the water out of their house, unfortunately. So I hope they've got good insurance, bless them. Anyway, I'm not going to waffle on any longer. This video is quite long enough and I've done a lot of waffling. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow.